Okay, if you were one of the individuals who said, I don't know, Jeremy, as opposed to a heart attack, I'm thinking Danny is probably having an anxiety or panic attack. Give yourself a pat on the back because you are right. According to the episode synopsis for episode 16, it is revealed to be a panic attack. Now, my question was, I'm like, well, if I was having a heart attack, I'm pretty sure I would call 911 rather than my therapist, because the reason I say that Danny called a therapist, well, then again, I could go back and rewatch the scene and see if Danny hit three buttons on her phone as opposed to, uh, seven or eight. But then again, maybe she didn't dial the number because Kresha is no doubt in her contacts. So, only a couple of pushes of a button and boom. But in any case, yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would probably call 911. But somebody in the comments is like, well, as someone who had, like a heart attack or something in the past, I called someone I knew because I needed somebody to kind of just be on the phone with me to kind of calm me down until I, gathered my wits about myself. And that makes sense. And not to mention in the promo for the next episode, based on what I believe is the order in which everybody came over, it was Kresha, the first one I believe to run through the door. Then Tony comes in, but Rich is already there. And I think it's safe to assume Rich wouldn't be there unless Sabrina was as well, from the basketball court. So I guess that Kresha comes first. And maybe then, Danny calls Sabrina, or maybe Kresha's like, okay, is there anybody, one of your friends or anybody we can call? And then that's when they rush over there. And then Tony's the last one. But then, that's when we see Tony end up leaving, and Danny has her face in her hands. And, then Tony's at the bar with Jordan and Rich, just kind of recounting what's been going on. And Tony's like, I just don't really know what to do anymore. It's like, I want to be there for her. I want to help her. But it seems like all I do is set off her triggers, and I just don't know what to do at this point. So, yeah, Danny has a panic attack. And in episode 16, I believe it states that she contacts an old friend to, talk about the chaos in her life. I don't think it's Preston, so there's that. But I have no idea who this friend could be. But, yeah, just know that Danny did not have a heart attack, but a panic attack. And I'm still trying to scratch my head figuring out, like, okay, so what was the trigger for this, though? I mean, was it really the fact that Tony just wanted to talk about it? Or was it the fact that, I don't know, maybe she hit that vape pen too hard? And my question is, like, where did it start? The moment where she stopped kissing on Tony and was like, maybe Kresha was right. Maybe sex is one of my vices and I use it just like, drugs or alcohol. And I'm thinking to myself, to be fair, this is what Tony wanted to discuss with you back in like episode 1 or 2, but you just opted to rip off his clothes and have sex with him, despite the fact he just wanted to see how you were feeling after being interrogated for a murder. And that's when she was like, I don't want you involved in my therapy journey anymore, yada, yada, yada. So now it's like 10 episodes later, you're coming to realize that, wow, maybe I do have a problem. And then you go into the anxiety attack. So, I really don't know what the trigger was here. So, yeah, that's really all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.